Welcome back, guys, and in this part of the video series we will understand the code I already have written to develop API endpoint for CRUD operation on Firebase data store. So here the entry point is this index.js file. It is an Express application where we create the web application using Express. I have used Course as well to avoid the cross origin resource sharing error. We listen to a port, and I have used this in case you want to deploy it on Heroku or any server. Then we have two routes, home route and Firebase route. Home route is just to make sure that everything is working, and then Firebase route is where all the Firebase related APIs are. Then we use that routes and then we listen to the port. So this will start the web application. Now in the routes we have home route. This just send back hello world so that we understand that application is running healthy. Then Firebase route, here we have create document API endpoint, get document, then get document with where clause, update document and delete document. And you can see it uses Firebase API methods. So we have that helper function, Firebase API. This Firebase API is requires this Google Cloud Firebase Firestore client. Also it requires the credential. So that's why in the setup part I have asked you to keep the service account JSON file into the folder where the code is, and make sure you ignore that file in case you are pushing the code on GitHub. So you then provide the path of the credentials, then create a Firestore instance. Then this is the collection name. Then this is the create document method. It uses add method to add a new document on user information. So let's run this one by one. Okay, let me save this and let me run node helper on Firebase. Yeah, you can see a document is created and we can verify it here. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, you can see we got the document. Let me comment this out. Then next is get document. So when you get all the documents from the Firebase, there are possibility you get no documents. Then you got the documents and that documents are under query snapshot. Then you need to loop over all the query snapshot, and that will give you a document snapshot, and from that document snapshot you get the data and ID as well. So let me run this and comment it, and let me run this. Yeah, so you can see we got the document. Since we have one document, we got one document. Also in case of real production application you need to use pagination as well, and you can read more about it. Then let's go to this with where clause. So Firebase has a functionality to use where. So where takes a key, a condition and a value. So that means, let's say where name equals to some value. So for that, and again when you run get command on any collection of Firebase, you will get either empty list of snapshot, then a snapshot. So in case of a snapshot, again it contains document snapshot, and from document snapshot you can get data and ID of the document. So let me save this and let me run this. Okay, so you see we got one document which has name equals to Raj. Let me change to something else and let's run it. You can see we got empty list of document, and in case of invalid where operation, it will throw an error. Yeah, you see it has thrown an error, but we have kind of a code written in a way that it catches any error that occur during the running of the code. So let me comment this again, and let's see other functions as well. So we have update document. So it will take a document ID and the things that you want to update, and it will use merge equals to true. That means don't replace the whole document, just merge the updates into the existing document. So let me run this as well. Okay, so I need to change the document ID. Oh. Yeah, you can see, so the name should be now Rajesh, and you can see it is reflected there. And the last part of the CRUD operation is to delete a document. So let me uncomment this. Let me provide the document ID. So it takes document ID and perform delete operation on the document. So let me run this. Yeah, it's went good, and you can see it reflected here on the Firebase data store as well. So this is how you can do, or you can perform a CRUD operation. So let me save this. So now you can run the code. I'm using NodeMon. In case you want to use NodeMon, you can run npm then -g for global, then npm -g for global, and then install, and then NodeMon, and this will install NodeMon. It's a daemon that watches any changes that occur in the folder, and if it catches the changes, it will just reload the server. So I'll use NodeMon src index. We'll start our entry point, and also you can see in the package.json I have provided the start command. So in that context, if you deploy this to any server, then server will run npm start command. So this npm start command will come here, and it will run the same file we are running. So for this demonstration purpose, I'll use NodeMon. So the server is running. Let's check the server is running or not. We'll go to localhost and 5000. You can see our server is running. Now, in order to interact with the APIs we have created, you can use any application. I'm using Insomnia. You can use Postman or any tool to interact with the APIs. So here we have create a document API which takes a body, name and email. So when I hit this, it will create a document here. You see this? We can create one more. Let's say, let me hit send. Yeah, it is created as well. Then we can get the documents. So it will get all the documents. We can get documents with where clause. So let's say name equals to Raj. Let me hit enter. So we got the document where name is Raj. Then you update the document. So let's update the document. For that we need to get the ID of the document. Okay, we got the ID, and then let's say it is Mahesh, and let me hit send, and let's verify that. So here you can see Mahesh, and in the end we can delete a document, just need to provide a document ID. Let me hit enter. Okay, we can see that the document with name Mahesh has gone now. So this is how you can develop the API to perform CRUD operation, and you can consume this API on any kind of front end. It takes a great efforts to develop this kind of material. So if you like my work, please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps. Thank you for watching. Peace.